Hi, I'm Chef Tammy Brawley from the Green Kitchen. Welcome to Heart of the Home. Today I'm going to show you guys something to do with those last of the season strawberries. We're actually going to pickle them. I love doing pickling, but the great thing about this recipe is that we're actually going to use some savory ingredients as well. We're going to use some peppercorns, some ginger, some basil, and some thyme. First you want to start though in a pot of to simmer of some vinegar and water, which I've already mixed together. We're going to put that in our pot. We're going to add some sugar to that. We're going to add about a teaspoon or so of ginger, fresh ginger that I've already grated. Ginger is one of my favorite ingredients to work with. And we're going to add a teaspoon of peppercorns, whole peppercorns. We're going to let that come to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and whisk it a little bit. We're going to let it come to a boil. We're going to let the sugar dissolve, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. While that's going on, we're going to go ahead and get a wide mouth jar. We're going to add some strawberries that we've rinsed already, some beautiful strawberries. We're going to cut the tops off of them. And I actually do like to go into the core of the strawberry because that middle part can be somewhat bitter. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to just toss it into the jar. You don't have to cut them in half, but if they're kind of big, I think it's a good idea. I'm going to add those to the canning jar. And we're going to layer in some basil leaves, which I should have started there at the beginning. I'm going to add in some basil leaves. A few more strawberries. And then we're going to feed in some thyme sprigs. And when our mixture has simmered for about 5 minutes, we'll come back and pour the pickling liquid over the strawberries. All right, so our pickling liquid has simmered for about 5 minutes. Ginger, peppercorns, sugar, and water, and white vinegar. You can use other vinegars if you want, but the white just tends to be a little bit more subtle. But the great thing about the pickling liquid is that once your strawberries are ready, you can actually use it as a salad dressing. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to use a ladle, and we're going to put our pickling liquid over our strawberries in our jar with the basil and the thyme. I don't have a strainer right here. However, you could strain the solid ingredients out and add those because we're not going to be using all of the pickling liquid. And now what you want is you want this to come to room temperature. Once it comes to room temperature, you can seal it with a lid, your lid's as such. Then you refrigerate it, and then in about 12 hours they will be ready. I do have a jar already ready, which I'm dying to taste. And once the strawberries are in the refrigerator for a while, they will last about a week or so, so you want to eat them fairly quickly. Once they start fermenting, that is something you would not want to eat. So these have been pickled now for about 12 hours. I'm going to go ahead and taste one on camera. I think this is delicious. Oh, incredible. Pickled strawberries, they can be used with beef as a side dish or chicken or a nice piece of pork. I'm Tammy Brawley with the Green Kitchen. Join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com/recipes, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website at greenkitchenrichmond.com.